A customs dog lunged into a baby stroller near gate 17. Seconds later, a black object clattered to the floor. Security took one look and bolted. Screams echoed as alarms blared through the terminal. It was a routine afternoon at the international arrivals terminal until it wasn't. Travelers wheeled their suitcases and cradled their children, unaware that within seconds, panic would ripple through the hall. A trained customs dog, sniffing for contraband, suddenly went rigid near a seemingly ordinary baby stroller pushed by a young couple. Without hesitation, the dog lunged into the stroller, startling the parents and drawing attention from nearby officers. What fell out wasn't a bottle, toy, or blanket, it was a small, black, metallic device that hit the floor with a sharp clang. For a brief moment, there was silence. Then chaos erupted. Security guards, eyes wide, rushed forward but immediately retreated upon closer inspection. Shouting into radios, they began evacuating nearby passengers. TSA agents threw up barricades. "Suspicious object, possibly explosive," someone yelled. The young couple stood frozen, faces drained of color, insisting they had no idea how the device got there. Bomb squad units arrived within minutes, swarming the scene in protective gear. After a tense standoff and analysis, the device was declared a high-tech GPS tracker illegal to transport across borders, especially when hidden. Further investigation revealed links to an international smuggling ring using unwitting travelers as carriers. The couple was released after questioning, but the chilling truth remained: not all threats look like threats. And sometimes, the most dangerous items are hiding where no one expects them until a dog sniffs them out. At a bustling international airport, a sudden commotion turned heads as a customs dog broke away from its handler and darted toward a family pushing a baby stroller. What appeared to be a routine inspection quickly turned alarming when the dog lunged into the stroller and began barking furiously. Within moments, a small, black cylindrical object rolled out onto the floor. The reaction from security was immediate and unexpected. Several agents, after catching a glimpse of the item, backed away quickly, shouting for passengers to clear the area. Panic spread through the terminal as alarms blared and emergency protocols kicked in. The object, initially suspected to be explosive, was swiftly surrounded by a bomb squad. Travelers were evacuated from the concourse while officials assessed the threat. Tension gripped the scene for nearly an hour, until the device was identified as a highly sophisticated, unauthorized signal jammer banned in several countries due to its use in disrupting communications and surveillance. The young couple traveling with the stroller claimed no knowledge of the device, and investigations suggested they may have been used as unwitting couriers. The incident raised serious concerns about airport security and just how easily danger can blend into the ordinary. At first glance, the young couple looked like any other pair of tired travelers, gently rocking a stroller as they made their way through customs at a major international airport. But within seconds, everything changed. A sharp-nosed customs dog on patrol suddenly froze beside them, ears up, tail rigid. Without warning, it lunged into the stroller and began clawing frantically beneath the baby's blanket. Confused and alarmed, the couple stepped back as officers rushed in. That's when something unexpected and chilling hit the floor. A strange, wired device, about the size of a soda can, rolled out. The moment security laid eyes on it, they reacted with urgency. "Clear the area," one officer shouted. Passengers screamed and ran. Security personnel retreated, radios crackling with emergency codes. For several tense minutes, the terminal was locked down and evacuated as bomb technicians arrived on scene. After careful examination, the device was identified. Not as a bomb, but as a concealed chemical sensor linked to an illegal surveillance network. Even more disturbing, the couple had been unknowingly tracked for weeks, the device planted in the stroller without their knowledge. Authorities believe the sensor was part of a larger operation targeting specific individuals for high-tech spying. The couple was released after questioning, but the incident left a haunting impression on everyone there. It was a reminder that in an age of invisible threats, it often takes a trained dog and a little luck to uncover the terrifying truth hidden in plain sight. What began as a normal afternoon at the airport quickly spiraled into chaos, all because of a baby stroller. A young couple, fresh off an international flight, was making their way through customs when a trained sniffer dog abruptly stopped beside them. Seconds later, it lunged into the stroller, barking and pawing at a hidden compartment beneath the baby's carrier. Startled, security officers moved in. Then, something metallic clattered to the floor, a strange, blinking device with wires protruding from its casing. For a few seconds, there was stunned silence. Then came the orders: evacuate the terminal. Travelers abandoned luggage, agents drew back, and the terminal echoed with alarm sirens as the entire area was cleared. Bomb squad units were called in immediately. The threat level was raised. All eyes were on the object that had fallen from the stroller. After intense inspection, it turned out the device wasn't explosive, but it was dangerous. Authorities identified it as a sophisticated signal jammer, capable of disabling communications and airport systems. It had been expertly hidden. The couple, visibly shaken, claimed no knowledge of the device. They were later released, but the incident sparked a deeper investigation and reminded everyone how fast ordinary can turn into extraordinary. It was supposed to be a peaceful day at the airport. Flights were arriving on time, passengers were moving smoothly through customs, and a young couple was slowly wheeling their baby in a stroller through the final security checkpoint. But everything changed in an instant. A trained customs dog, sniffing its way along the line of travelers, suddenly stopped cold beside the stroller. Without warning, it leapt forward and began barking and pawing furiously at the baby's seat. The mother screamed, the father stepped back, and officers rushed in to intervene. Then came the noise, a sharp metallic clang as a strange object dropped from beneath the stroller's padding and rolled across the floor. It had wires. It was blinking. And for a moment, the entire terminal stood still. "Clear the area." "Move now," shouted one security agent. Panic erupted. Passengers bolted. Agents pulled back. Within minutes, the entire terminal was evacuated, and the bomb squad was on the scene. After a tense hour, the object was declared non-explosive but dangerous nonetheless. It was a compact signal disruptor, an illegal device capable of jamming airport communication systems. Smugglers had tucked it into the stroller, likely hoping the baby would draw less scrutiny. The couple was cleared of wrongdoing, but the terrifying close call left its mark. It was a sobering reminder that danger doesn't always look like danger and that sometimes, it takes a dog to see what humans miss. A routine customs check at the airport turned into a full-blown emergency after a trained sniffer dog made a startling discovery inside a baby stroller. The dog, part of a specialized canine unit, was conducting standard inspections when it suddenly became agitated near a young couple traveling with their infant. Without hesitation, the dog lunged into the stroller and began barking and scratching at the seat. Within seconds, a strange device fell from beneath the cushion. A small, black object with exposed wiring and a faint blinking light. Security officials froze. Then came the command: evacuate the area. Panic spread quickly. Passengers fled, abandoning luggage, while security personnel cleared the terminal. Bomb squad units rushed in, and the airport was temporarily shut down. After an intense inspection, the object was identified as a prohibited electronic device, specifically, a compact signal jammer designed to disrupt communication systems. The couple, visibly shaken, claimed no knowledge of the device and were later released after questioning. Authorities suspect the stroller was used by smugglers to covertly transport the equipment. Thanks to the dog's instincts, a potential threat was neutralized before it could do harm, proving once again that sometimes, our best line of defense walks on four legs.